Wow. Whenever I see some nice poems or anything that's very uplifting and very joyful and nice, want to teach and learn. But my greatest dream, when I read the Gitanjali first time, to and there was no emotion, no life, no nothing. And in the listening part, I'm like, nah, I want to become the audio reader for beautiful books and classics and whatnot. So we'll keep the practice going, and hopefully you all will help me by inspiring or uplifting, or at least just guiding me through or supporting me in whichever way, because this dream is my dream, is your dream, and it's our dreams. I have a dream. Martin Luther King. Slim purse. I know a man who's not adverse to helping others slim of purse. He's more than willing to help out if self-improvement floats your boat. You're teaching men to fish for trout is poverty's best antidote. But wealthy men have certain rules that poorer men think make them fools, like never spending all you make investing then in what seems smart, like planning for tomorrow's sake, like buying horse for apple cart. Tomorrow's man you'll someday be, and if you ever will be free, provision must be made for him that helps him climb another tree to venture out for tender limb and catch a glimpse of what may be. To invest smart, trust what you know, though risk can be a chance to grow. Invest in self and always when you know the time is on your side. A poor choice never is a sin, like being taken for a ride. You hope to dig for more than coal, then OPM should be your goal. Your reputation where to start, for rep that shines can make things click, and trust depends on human heart, which disappears if you are too slick. For leverage is what to know if you would make your garden grow. Lust gardens can the bees pull in. Your bees, the heroes of your plan, can pollinate the plants within, complete the dreams of thoughtful man. Mr. and Miss Right. Mr. Right and Miss Right met at the church the other day. However, they didn't recognize each other, and too sadly, they didn't know what to say. They awkwardly looked shyly at each other. Then they went each their own lonely way, fantasizing endlessly about Mr. Right, Miss Right. Pine, what could we ever see in me? All dejectedly sucking about Miss Right. Mr. Right mused, how could she love someone like me? Both thought they would probably never be a Mr. or Mrs. Right. Individually, they both came to the same conclusion. They both needed some drastic self-improvement. Mr. Wright studied management skills for a better vocation at the same school. Miss Wright learned to cook and gain cultural refinement. As their paths cross, they get into their better conversation. The moral is that it's more important to be Miss and Mr. Wright than to just find Mr. or Mr. Wright. Happily, Mr. Wright eventually lived up to his name and felt himself worthy of charming Miss Wright. And happily, Miss Wright also did and felt just the same. And she walked down the aisle of being Mrs. Wright. Remember that we are beautiful. As humans, we actually help others altruistically, benevolently, relieving burdens, pleasing big-heartedly. Celestial hoping rewards souls with inner strength, calm, divine inspirations, amazes one that delivers mountains of delights. Extraordinary and ordinary folks coexist intrinsically equal. Faithful followers of the inner voice solve conflict with fairness. Generous gifts of which the Creator deems us worthy generate goodness. Happily, we comfort our friends and show compassion, healing hearts. Individual industriousness provides direction indelibly. Justice, when wearing the errand, seeks not remain joyously. Karma, laid by spiritual energy, directs paths through life's kismet. Long-suffering and persistent charm leads sinners to heaven's loves. Mysteries uncovered feed curiosity, making men smarter marvels. Notwithstanding sacrifice, we do favors for friends necessarily. Offering our allegiances, we defend our homelands obediently. People inspire, populate principles to live by peacefully, questioning selves and reality in order to improve, getting better, quarrelsing, remember and respecting others' feelings and beliefs, reverencing. Steadfastly, selecting supreme humility as the godly option, selflessly, trusting man, many to choose right, we exemplify faith in mankind tirelessly. Utopia as a goal defended to the death bravely seeks the right unendingly, voices reaching out with good examples, void of hatred overcome. Victoriously, we the beautiful care about the being of others willfully. Extra hope, copious kindness, generous goodness, finds love's exorcisms, yearning for self-improvement through soul-searching surrenders. Yesterday's zealous living shines from within and benefits as beautiful mankind's zenith. The optimist pessimist resolutions. Get in shape, lose some weight. Every year it is always the same. Read a book, stay home and cook, and I only have myself to blame. Till some land lent a hand, you would think that I would be smart enough cards to send to a sick friend to ignore this self-improvement stuff. Get more sleep, don't sleep cheap, sell cheap. But it's an annual institution. Take a class, use less gas to make a New Year's resolution. Eat less meat, be more discreet. Why must they always be so hard? Be more caring, try more sharing. This time of year puts me on guard. Be more polite, sleep at night. I wish I can. For an easy way, I will confess. Work hard all day. Don't ever stay to keep the resolution that I express. Only say what you mean today. What if I only made an easy pick? Do you best to eschew the test? Then my word would surely stick. Eat more snacks, take more naps. I'll confuse my karma and trick it. Watch TV, look out for me. This might be just the ticket. Stay up late while creating faith. This is my New Year's resolution. Revolution. I'll make my list, then I'll insist that I keep this year's resolution. And when it's time to stay in line, but my promises I fail to keep, I'll not hide as I backslide, as the benefits I will reap. I'll be complete whenever I cheat, and my default I'll do what I should. It won't make me sad when I do bad, because my failing will only do me good. Fed up. This is so nice, Oh my God, I'm enjoying myself. Hope I'm not boring y'all. So what? Once a felon, always a felon, right? Once an addict, always an addict, right? At least an addict can make a choice to leave their drug to choice alone, turn their lives around and make something for themselves. 3 strikes you out. Push. More like 1. What type of living can one with a level of felon make? Is it at all possible for them to become doctors, lawyers, or fighters of crime? Their only destiny is to live the life of a partner in crime. The laws don't allow the growth of someone with a prison record. There is no window period after doing time to show themselves in society that they have had some sort of revelation and choose to change. The law is a partner in crime. The law perpetuates the mindset of a criminal. You may judge somebody that is about that life, but what other choices do they have other than to rob someone of their life and wealth in an attempt to wait a life with no security or food? Day by day, hour by hour, these people live because they have been denied the opportunity for self-improvement. So it's not unfair for them to rob others for what they have. They have been robbed. The law is unfair. How can you tell them robbery is not okay when the very law has robbed these people? So they should just commit suicide and allow those who haven't yet made the mistake of becoming a felon to suffice. You may look down on the recurrent inmates asking, why haven't they learned? How dumb could they be to make the same mistake that they have landed them in prisons? Going to jail or prison may not be the objective of their act, but at least in prison there is a place to lay their heads and food to eat. This is ridiculous. Better. I look to a new day within myself with positive insights on life, with dreams of being better, self improvement needed for my own soul, for my heart to say it can't be done anymore. I refuse to be blinded by negative and vindictive people proving they cannot change. You have your way, I have mine. Time will tell not in the eyes of the man and the woman, but in your own personal vindications. If I must walk alone on my chosen path, then so be it. I have been toned down and broken until I feel the pressure of pain, not a pain that can be felt within the heart, my soul, and mind, though a pain that pushes me forward with goals of being great. A better man I'm fighting for myself because I know who I am without anyone judging me. As long as I can breathe and the sun can rise, I'll make it. If I have to crawl, so be it. I'm not trying to win, I'm trying to finish my struggles, and the people do not cripple me. Believe what you see and what people say, but I trust God in my heart that will beat strong long after I'm gone. You think I'm wrong wing, you don't know me. You never tried, you never felt the pain I have felt inside to understand who I am. I'm just trying to be my best and to be a better man. A journey to the city of fire and death. I ride a journey toward these steady lights of the lonely streets of my heart, where sadness rules the tears of my very eyes and mind. Desert sands make it hard to breathe easily and feel that freedom seems like all the weight of the mountain all over me. And stays seems a nonsense travel to the city of fire and death. Our ignorance that real promise of him to his brainless corporeal. I feel insane, but the real me is dead under the constant display of beliefs. Nobody used only to create monies or for services they hold. But if we leave their desert sands, will they learn to use brains? Stupid questions for a nonsense answer of a worthless people. Wish I will keep a track and push it to their heart and not be selfish. Hope they can value time and self-improvement for them. As a person's view needs 7 to 20 to be done and be at ease, as one trial be as multiple hindrances to create huge trouble, as a single life be made as the sun and creates the money only for them. Slavery and trickery is game. They are fully equipped and master of ways. My views in life is a simple and basic: one love for others and others for one love. You may not see the hate, but I guess the hate is making it known, as the rushing sounds of the mouth are not the real meanings of strength. When the head woman use ways you say but fond of doing it yourself, are you to be blamed for the wrong thoughts? I knew you will be recognized. A dream only dreamt by me for them, but will these views even touch a stand on their mind? I'll gamble for it 100% now. Self-therapy, side by side and apart. I do appreciate the sky. This is not flying high. The moon is so powerful, the yellow-gray clouds protective of the light blue sky that turns blue. Later, the white clouds. Suddenly, my memories travel radical. The magical autobiographical moment that I want. Turn nature in me graphical. So using some magical mechanical interact that makes me rational, when my desire is being classical. To paint in silence that is problematical. A great mental dilemma that demands mostly unfavorable opinions. From people with a million reasons, I loudly chant in my house, pretending happiness. This is the place where I'm happy. And I'm happy, and from happy, hierarchy happy. I'm happy by all strands, although flaming inside, because my sensibility is claiming my assertion of right, my call of duty, my demands other space and property that I have the right to. The undesirable consequences and my senses of equality and the respect for the others. So many times my worst enemy threatening me. I hazard myself respecting whom living with me does live like me. Someone who chooses art, writing as your shopping cart still lives apart. People compliment you but with no glue on your do or on you going through.